Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My dear students, I have been teaching you the short story. In the class, today we are going to close our topic. So, in the last lesson, I told you that Matilda attended the party. While returning her home, she lost the necklace which she had borrowed from her friend Mem Forster. Now she was worried how to return the necklace to her friend. She told her husband to buy the similar necklace in order to return it to her friend. So when they went to the shop, to the jeweler shop, they saw the same necklace in the shop, but the necklace was worth, the cost of the necklace was 36,000 francs. So Loisel had only 18,000 francs, which his father had left him. Now, he has to pay 36,000 francs. So they needed 18,000 francs in order to buy the necklace. They went to the money lenders and borrowed 18,000 francs from them and promised them to return the amount in a fixed time. But after purchasing the same necklace, Mem Loisel handed it over to her friend Mem Forster. Mem Forster received the necklace but did not perceive it. At the time of receiving it, she took it and placed it in her closet. So the life of Loisel became very hard. They sent away the maids, sold their house. They took some rented rooms in an attic in order to pass their miserable days. Mem Loisel had to do the odious work of the kitchen by herself. She would take the bucket to the street each morning and bring water in it, and she would stop at each landing to catch her breath because she did not know how to do the domestic work of the kitchen. One day, it was Sunday, when she was taking a walk in the Campus Elysees to rid herself of the cares of the week, because she used to remain worried every day. She thought of those delicious days when she used to sit near the window and think of those delicacies. So she suddenly perceived a woman walking with a child. It was Mem Forster, her friend, who had lended her the necklace. Ma'am Forestier, she was still young, pretty, and still attractive. Ma'am Loisel was affected to see her friend. She thought if she was Ma'am Forestier, so she wanted to speak her from behind. She called her, Ma'am Forestier, how are you? Ma'am Forestier, when saw her friend Ma'am Loisel, she did not recognize her because her face had changed. There were wrinkles on her face. Due to misery, she had become weak. So Ma'am Forestier did not recognize her because she was very weak. She told her if she was Ma'am Loisel. Ma'am Loisel replied that she was Ma'am Loisel, and she had replaced her necklace, and it took her 10 years to return the amount to the lenders, and her life became miserable, difficult. Now she had restored all, and she is now contented. But Ma'am Forestier told her that her necklace was not a genuine, a real one. It was a false one, and the necklace which she gave to her friend Ma'am Loisel was not worth over 500 francs. So Ma'am Loisel regretted. She thought herself, if she had perceived the necklace before returning it to her friend, she would not have been in such a miserable condition. But she regretted now. So it is a lesson for us, dear students. If we are caught in such a situation, we have to face such a situation in our life. So it is good to look into the matter, to understand the situation, and then take a decision. So do not make haste, because haste makes waste. So first we must think and consider our situation, and then we must do accordingly. In such a way, we will not regret what we have done, for what we have done. So, I will read a passage for you, and I will give you, this is the closing of the lesson. So at the end of the lesson there are questions, vocabulary. So I will give you some notes of that. So I have completed, today I am going to complete the lesson. At the end of the week they had lost all hope, and Loisel, older by 5 years, declared, we must replace the jewel. In a shop of the Palace Royal, they found a chaplet of diamonds which seemed to them exactly like the one they had lost. It was valued 40,000 francs. They could get it for 36,000. Loisel possessed 18,000 francs which his father had left him. He borrowed the rest. He made ruinous promises, took money from lenders. Then he went to get the new necklace, depositing on the merchant's counter 36,000 francs. When Ma'am Loisel took back the jewels to Ma'am Forestier, the latter said to her in a frigid tone, you should have returned them to me sooner, for I might have needed them. So when Mem Forrester received the necklace, she was not in a good mood. She was to some extent angry with Mem Loiser because she did not return it in time. When Mem Loiser took back the jewels to Mem Forrester, the latter said to her in a frigid tone, "You should have returned them to me sooner, for I might have needed them." Mem Forrester did not open the jewel box as Mem Loisel feared she would. What would she think if she should perceive the substitution? What would she say? What would she take her for a robber? Mem Loisel now lived the horrible life of necessity. She did her part, however, completely, heroically. It was necessary to pay this frightful debt. She would pay it. She sent away the maid. They changed their lodgings. They returned, rented some rooms in an attic. She learned the odious work. Odious means difficult. Odious work of the kitchen. She washed the dishes. She washed the soiled linen, their clothes and disclothes, which she hung on the line to dry. She took down the refuse to the street each morning and brought up water, stopping at each landing to catch her breath, and clothed like a woman of the people. She went to the grocers, the butchers, and the fruiters with her basket on her arm, shopping, haggling to the last sieve of her miserable money. She would ask the merchant to give her the item on a very small amount of money. The husband worked evenings, putting the books of some merchants in order, and night she often did copying at few sous a page, and this life lasted for 10 years. At the end of 10 years, they had restored all. Mem Loisel seemed old now. She had become a strong, hot woman, the crude woman of the poor household. Her hair badly dressed, her skirts away awry, her hands red. She spoke in a loud tone and washed the floors with large pails of water. But sometimes, when her husband was at the office, she would seat herself before the window and think of that evening party of former times, of that ball where she was so beautiful and so flattered. How would it have been if she had not lost the necklace? Who knows how singular is life and how full of changes? How small a thing will ruin or save one. One day, as she was taking a walk in the Campus Elysees to rid herself of the cares of the week, she suddenly perceived a woman walking with a child. It was Mem Forrester, still young, still pretty, and still attractive. Mem was affected. Should she speak to her? Yes, certainly. And now that she had paid, she would tell her all. Why not? She approached her. Good morning, Jenny. Her friend did not recognize her and was astonished to be so familiarly addressed by this common personage. She stammered, "But madam, I don't know. You must be mistaken. No, I am Matilda Loisel." Mem फर्स्टर ने मेम लॉयजर को नहीं पहचाना क्योंकि उसकी जो शक्ल थी वो चेंज हो गई थी, कमजोरी आ गई थी उसमें, क्योंकि उसको वो बहुत बड़ा रकम अदा करना पड़ा जो उसने उधार लिया था लोगों से। आप उसकी पोजीशन जो थी वो चेंज हो गई थी, वो बॉडी लग रही थी। हर फ्रेंड uttered a cry of astonishment. "Oh my poor Matilda, how you have changed." "Yes, I have had some hot days since I saw you, and some miserable ones, and all because of you, because of me." "How is that?" "You recall the diamond necklace that you loaned me to wear to the minister's ball?" "Yes, very well." "Well, I lost it." "How is that, since you returned it to me?" "I returned another to you exactly like that, and it has taken us 10 years to pay for it. You can understand that it was not easy for us who have nothing. but it is finished and I am decently content. Ma'am Forrester stopped short. She said, "You say that you brought a diamond necklace to replace mine?" "Yes." "You did not perceive it then. They were just like." And she smiled with proud and simple joy. Ma'am Forrester was touched and took her hands as she replied, "Oh, my dear Matilda, mine were false. They were not worth over 500 francs." So there stands Ma'am Loisel returned the necklace to Ma'am Forrester, but she was in a bad condition while paying the debt of the lenders. So this is the closing of the lesson. So I will give you some notes also. So with this I conclude this lesson today. Thank you.